What do you think? Do your job. Good morning. As you can see, I've been busy. Cabinets are done. I made a cabinet there that opens from the other side. They're for the leveling blocks and a few things that are not heavy, but this way they're out of the way. And now I have to make a little kitchen cabinet. Man oh man. But the weather, it just won't stop raining. It's not raining hard, but continuously. I just checked the weather report, and they say it's not raining. As promised, but it's raining. Walking down, up and down to the saw, it's hopeless. I get soaked and cold. So yeah, but I have a whole pile, all beautiful wood. So it's basically one big jigsaw puzzle. I'll have 3 water tanks. They need a little wiggling space. 2, 3, and then the cooler. That will define the size. This could make a nice top. Cut out the sink. About here. This is the height. Could work. I'm standing here for quite a while now, but I think I know what I want to do. I'm going to make a box, just a frame, and then that will be like the skeleton of the whole thing. Then I can put the top up, see how it looks without attaching it. The side can be on. I can do all sorts of stuff, puzzle the front together. It will give me a better idea of size. I think we have a change of plan. The cooler there would just work out way better. Then that cabinet can be smaller and there is more room to walk. Otherwise it all gets very cramped. Question is, how am I going to do that with the wiring? I better find out. I do dishes there and I store stuff there, so it doesn't have to be 60 wide. It's too much. I think I have a plan. Again, plan 2, 3, 4. Probably a few more before I'm done. More. Alright, we have a start. What do you think? And then a very low cabinet under there, and then the curtain, and if necessary a coat can be hung up there. But yeah, this is such an exciting part of the whole build. I love it. And then with the old wood from Red, his DNA will go on. Make the colors to match. Nice. A lot of painting to do. I thought I'd be clever and continue with the frame for the cooking, because this is for cooking, but totally confused. I want this to be able to slide out, but to put sliders you have to keep space for them. Put it on wheels. The idea is, but if that's full of food, that's going to be heavy. So that needs to be on rollers of some sort. Alrighty. This is what it'll be. It's one of those days. I'm just thinking and thinking and rethinking and redoing. Now it's time to finish up. Oh, that's more or less what it'll be. I temporarily secured it so that if we go shopping tomorrow it's not flying everywhere. And then tomorrow afternoon I hope to do some painting. It's not going to happen today. I'm too chaotic, can't think straight, not good. So I have to do that another day, where I can think normal again. So yeah, I want to have a shower and do something very simple. Maybe read a book until it's dinner time, and then tomorrow is a new day. See you then. Good morning. The good weather is back. It's cold. We had night frost. But hey, everything to get rid of that rain. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle rain. So yeah, yesterday I've been painting. Today I'm going to continue building those cabinets for the van. But first, we're going to enjoy this walk. Fantastic, right? Those autumn colorings. Wow. It's just not going to be for much longer, I'm afraid. Lovely. Great start of the day. But we have work to do. I found something. I bought this lovely sink. And a sink needs a hole. Let's see if I can get this drawing onto there. Not my strongest point, as you know, but I'll try. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I have an idea. So I get a good idea where I want it. And then I can measure this and that, all being the same. Make a line. And then this line is just a little smaller, and then it measures a lot easier. Clean this up and work. 6. I think I have it. Why this stuff freaks me out so much, I don't know. But I'm going to drill a hole and start ruining the board. Yeah, it fits. Yoo-hoo! Okay, time for a beer. It's raining again. I want to put sides on those cabinets with those boards. How can I organize that I can do it in the rain? I can do it in here, but if I could have an extra table next to the saw, that would be a little easier. But I don't have an extra table. I have to figure something out. Because I want to do it. Otherwise there's another day lost. I want to get this thing done. I think I solved my problem. So many people tell me, oh, I would do something like that if I only had a good workshop. I don't have the tools. I don't have the place. Well, you've just seen out there, you don't need much. If an old fart like me can do it, everybody can do it. In the rain. If I get those sides on today, then I have to also repaint the doors, sand, stain and varnish the tops, and then the sink can go in. The whole water system might work at the end of the week. I'd be able to cook and use water. I'm nearly there. Wow. Whatever I do, you'll always see this ugly side or that ugly side. I don't want it. So I'm going to see if I can cut it off with this bad boy. Yeah, that worked. That'll look a lot better. Sand it and put it on. I have a start. Alright, one done. Needless to say that this is no fun anymore. One more to go. I gave up. It's raining really hard now. And that party tent is leaking, everything got wet. Don't want my wood wet. So I'm gonna do some painting. I'll get that in the end. Good morning! And it rained and rained and rained. So yeah, that was me done for the day. Next day I did some more painting, finished it all off, and then somebody came around with a chainsaw, an electric one. So I had to overcome my last power tool fear, let's put it that way, and I did. So I'm gonna buy myself one so I can do my own firewood. And now the sun is back, a whole week of good weather coming. I want to make some progress, so let's walk Timo and get Dewey. He could hardly get up. Something up there. Was nearly too steep for his little stump legs. Come on, Timo. Yeah. Way over there, I see some greyish, and I always thought they were solar panels. But now it's colder. I see damp hanging there. So it must be a small lake of some sort. I have to find out. I have to walk there one day. It's way over there. Don't think this camera's good enough to spot it. You need one of those big lenses for that. Sorry, my pocket money doesn't reach that far. And still no cranes. They were supposed to come over. If we have a good week this week, that might just happen. I read somewhere on the internet that there's a lake close to Troyes. We came through that on our way to Holland, and there's about 10,000 of them there, stuck, pinned down by the bad weather. So if they start flying again this week, we might just see them. One, 2, 3, 4. One behind there, number 5, number 6, number 7, all fallen over in the storm. Number 8 and number 9. And you know why? Because down there they've cut all the trees. And normally, on the edge of a forest, the outside trees are rooted stronger than the inner ones. They grow up with the wind. They put themselves firmly into the ground. And when you take them out, the ones behind it never had to deal with wind because they were sheltered by the other ones. And the first storm, a ton of them tumble over. Let's hope we don't have another storm before the rest can root a little deeper and stronger. Otherwise, you can have the whole forest go. Yeah, not nice. Time to finish our walk and get dewy. This is a mess. I'm going to use this week of good weather to make it into something I might be able to camp with. I'll have to drill a hole first so these cables can go inside here. Yes. Okay. Okay, that door will go here. But I don't want, this is not big enough to do something else with. So I'm going to put this here. And then move the door up and put another one underneath. And with a bit of luck, that'll work. Finally. Yeah, that's it. Quite happy with that. Takes a ton of time and puzzling, and I think I've been 5 times back to the planer to get a little bit off. But yeah, the other door and the thing on top, don't know what to do there yet. Okay, before I do anything else, I have to adjust this to the wall and make it all nice and strong. And then we continue this puzzle. Got another door for here and I have to think of what I'm doing here. But first, things first. Before I can't worm myself in here anymore. That's already becoming a problem. Oh. Alright, that's one cabinet so far secure. I have to wait for the other door. Ken had to glue something back on that jumped off. And then I can finish the inside. Then I know where the boards have to go and everything. So I'm focused on this one. See what I need to do. First I have to fix my massive whoopsie. I measured this absolutely to fit. And you know what? I didn't include the cladding. So that's extra. So for that I've made these. These come here. And I will cut from a longer one. Strips to go over here. And then that can go on top and it'll all be nice. But I have to give this the proper cut. And I have no idea how to do that. I think this is it. Goes the other way. Yeah, that worked. It's not super perfect, but it'll work. I have to think what I'd have to do with this side, that side. So I'm going to leave you guys. So I can think in peace. Don't have to think about my camera. Because that's actually quite disturbing. And that makes me make mistakes. So I'll have to explain afterwards. Sorry. Okay, back is on. trimmers on, and then Ken came out, he wanted to help, so he did the cuts. A shelf, I had to take the whole thing apart again to get it in, but it's in. And all I have left now is make a tray with wheels under it for the cooler, so it goes easily in and out. And if that thing is full, it'll be too heavy. So that's what I'm doing next. And then I guess I have to start staining and painting and doing that shit again. Something like that. I don't think I have to attach it to the cooler. The cooler wants to move, the little board will come with it. I think it's time to adjust this, put this one to the floor. From this I'm going to make a closure belt, buckle in the middle, tighten it, never does anything. We're getting somewhere. Got still the rest of the week. Wow. Woohoo! Yes. Good morning. Yesterday I did a lot of puzzling. And I can't film and puzzle because then I have to think about the next shot and where to put the camera and how to do it best. So I worked on my own and I did a lot. Let me show you. I made shelves, 2 for inside. So yeah, I also painted this door white in the grooves. Now I have to sand the top bit off and make it green, and that will go here, like that. Then I have this left over, and I didn't really know what to do with it. If I hinge it like this, this is in the way. So I thought, I'm going to make 2 doors. Like this. So I need to paint them. They'll be sage and hinges. And I hope I can do all that today, because the rest will have to wait. In a few days they come to chop the tree, and I have to do a lot of preparation for that. I want to start that tomorrow. So yeah, we're getting there. So let's start. What took most of my time is also the biggest failure so far. I had these wooden things. And I thought it would be nice if I could make shelves that I can adjust. Because let's face it, I don't know now how I want to have them. I might change that 3-4 times before it has a definite good place. And it didn't work. Because of the way I built this, I had to do these toothed strips in different angles. And I thought if I take out the bits, that'll work. I even made a strip for the front, tested it, worked, strip for the back, and I thought if I draw that on the existing board it should fit. It didn't, so it was nibble here, nibble there, nibble there. I never could make it to fit. So I put these up and it sits on here and there, and if I ever have to change it, I have to change these 2. It's doable, but okay. Varnishing today. I did a lot of staining yesterday. Stained the tray for the fridge, stained the top, stained the back. All that sort of doop-de-doo stuff. And it took me all day. But it was a great day. So yeah, now I have to paint those white. The back of the doors. Start varnishing. And basically finish the whole thing off. Wow. I don't have to take that off. I can reach. Does it touch? Not really. This one, I can reach that too. Ha! Don't have to take them off. How nice is that? Yes. Done. Oh, and I made a box yesterday. Let me show you. You keep laughing when you see that. If I take the toilet and I move it all the way to the back, then on the other side I have a bit of space left over. So I wanted something to put like toilet paper, a bag, small bags to toss it, the little bags that I have for the toilet. It's like a natural product that breaks it down and takes smells away and stuff. Maybe something else you use on the toilet. So I looked for baskets, I looked if I could make a basket, and I decided to make a box. So I made a box. Exactly what I wanted, for the purpose I wanted it for. The only thing is, you know me, it's not square. It's absolutely not square. But who cares if it does what it needs to do? Can you see it? This side is like that. But hey, who cares? It'll go like this. This will be closed to keep it in place. So if you want to use the toilet, take this, put it aside, drag out the toilet, do your business, and you have everything at hand. And it's a good place to store it. So I'm happy. Square or not. Alright. I have to go to my neighbor now, because she baked a cake. And she asked if I wanted to come and taste it. Well, I will. 10 o'clock, cake and coffee time. So see you after. There's one thing you have a lot of if you do this kind of stuff, is time to think. Just being here by yourself, painting, staining, varnishing, it gives you a good time to think. So I was thinking just now, before I wanted a solution for all these empty spaces that I still have, to bring them of use. And I decided I'm not going to do anything with them. Because after I've used the van a few times, I probably have a way better idea of what I want with them. I could put a little cabinet in a place somewhere where it later might be in the way. So yeah, not going to do that. So we're slowly approaching the end. Next big job will be the mattresses. That's a story in itself. But we'll see about that when it comes. And this I'll be doing for a few days. Every day, an hour and a half, just to quickly sand it, very fine sandpaper, and varnish it. Nothing exciting to show you today. I guess I'm just going to carry on, varnish, paint, varnish, and come back to you when it's all done. That will be in a couple of days. Good morning. I've been doing a lot of painting, small jobs, cleaning up, little things. There's a million of them. But today I'm going to finish those cabinets. I did all the painting. Everything's ready to go on. So let's do it. Fridge is secure. Tray is working fine. I made 2 supports on the side so it can't do this. Way better than it was. So yeah, let's do it. Let's finish this up. That works. Nice. Done. One is done. Fantastic. I just have to buy extra hinges. 1 hinge doesn't work. I didn't have enough of them. I need to make it 2 hinges. But hey, it worked out so well. Next cabinet. And then I had no white paint. I ran out yesterday. I need to do these. I've done the edges, so it'll be very easy to do. But hey, this is the cabinet. So both are got done. I think all the cabinets are done now. And I just heard that they're going to do not only the tree this week, but the whole landscaping that was planned for February. So it's going to be a hefty week. But after that, I'm going to make mattresses. And then we'll be done. The last big task. See you then.